All right. Good evening, everyone. Evening, good evening. We're heading towards Scarlet Monastery to do some library runs, but I'm going to grab Mythology of the Titans first before we head there. And we'll fly up there. No camera tonight. Just kind of feel like chilling and hanging out. I don't remember if there's any good ret drops in library. I don't think so. I think it's all armory. Well, there's good caster drops, but obviously the mage and the druid are going to want those first. So I would like to start picking up healing gear though before 40. I mean, I have a bunch of int gear already, so the Western Plaguelands. Here, let's see. Guess we can hold on to all this stuff for right now. Yeah, I think it was just the two quests for Alliance. There's In the Name of the Light and then Mythology of the Titans, so I have to wait to do In the Name of the Light because I have to do the prereqs for it, basically. But that should be fine. Let's see. Scarlet Monastery. I like how there's like a strategy guide for this. Like just go in and skill mobs. Just can't remember what the loops is. Mm -hmm. There's like okay cloth shoulders. a spirit chest, a staff I can't use, a dagger. I literally can't get any loot out of here except for these cloth shoulders, I guess. Nothing else is like relevant at all. Alright, I guess I'm just here for the XP. Yeah, armory is the one that has like all the good like loot in it, right? There's like the helm, which is really good. There's the shoulder, which is fine, but not like amazing. The helm's really good though. I mean, the helm I think is honestly the best item in there. The legs are fine, but I mean, like, I think when you already have like Trip Runner dungarees, it's like not that close, really. I think Ravager is just overrated, to be honest. I know people are like super high on it, but I got it when I did some leveling up to like level 50-ish on Deviate Delight, and I got a Ravager, and it just was like it did dog shit damage. Even when you got like AoE in a good pack, like 4+ mobs, it was like less than 5% of your damage. It's awful if the mobs ever get moved. Like if you're sitting there spinning and the mobs get moved out of your AoE, obviously that's terrible. It's generally not great versus like a small number of targets. Like it's not great against like one target or two targets even. So I don't know. I feel like Ravager is overrated. I feel like you would just rather use Bonebiter Axe, the quest axe, just because it had stats on it, because it has 20 strength and 10 stamina. So I don't know. But that's an armory loot. Chapel has good loot. But definitely can't do chapel yet. Yeah, chapel has actually a lot of good loot, I think, for paladins, whether you're healing or red. Okay. So last time I think I came out here and this was bad. I got jumped by like five like a bunch of bears and spiders. So I think I feel like you're supposed to like come up here and then come up here. Like try to just go as far west as you can. There's no mobs here, so go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I think last time I like came up, like I said, like around here-ish, and I think maybe it's supposed to come up here because this is pretty far west. There might be like only one, maybe two bears here. Fingers crossed. Some true silver I can't mine. So my skill range. Okay, so yeah, there's one bear. Definitely have to just run past that. We'll try hammer. Nope. We'll just run. Try to not get dazed here. Let's actually put a shield on. Okay, we are gonna get this other one. Alright, we're gonna bubble here. Just to clear the daze and run. Okay, still don't think I'm gonna make this, because there's still too many mobs, I think. Yeah. Should maybe just lay on hands there. I still don't know if I would have lived, though, even if I, like, use lay on hands. of this? I guess not. What over here? Bubbles down, but we can block here. I don't think I can divine protection, right? I'm pretty sure that shares. Yeah, it shares cooldown with divine shields. I think we just have to pull less unit protection. I need it. Okay, let's see how close we can get to the road. Go aura. Try it myself targeted. Okay, I think I'm safe here to actually cast a Holy Light. And then this is actually, interestingly enough, this is the least dangerous part of this run. It's running past all the Horde NPCs. It's, oh, I don't have this set to my macro. Ugh, I don't feel like typing that shit out.
Greetings.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't
Go with might. We'll see how that feels. It's kind of awkward because I don't want to like. I don't think I want to judge if I have might rolling. Sure. Yeah, I need to like. I think I need to get like some Regoras set up. Yes, that's an upgrade. Sure. It is an upgrade. Holy shit, I've gotten like 0 fucking Seal of Command procs. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm like missing like crazy. What is happening? Okay, yeah, this is my life. Sometimes I like do really good damage, and then other times it's just whole lot of nada. I don't know which of these mobs I should be hitting in these packs. Maybe the Galleons? It should be good to hit this guy. That sucks. He's on like stun DR. That sucks about the kidney shot right after I judged. Uh,
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm getting mana burn. It's pretty awesome. I guess that's, yeah, that's gotta be an upgrade, right? I like more strength on it. Oh boy. Oh boy. These motherfuckers. Brother. Huh? I'll take a pair of these. I have Seal Command on that whole time, like a baddie.
That spell is
Release the hounds!
Fresh buffs. I got like no Seal Command procs in that fight. Ugh, that is really fucking random in vanilla, so definitely not the most fun spec. I really suck on these big pulls too, because they literally do like no AoE at all. It's all single target, so all I can do is just like pick one and just wail on it for a while. I mean, single target actually seems like pretty decent at this level, but yeah, it definitely is like obviously nowhere near as much as. Look at the next rank of. I love it when my son gets resisted. It's the best. On him.
I can't handle it. That spell isn't ready.
Yeah, so almost a gold for vendor. That's pretty crazy, actually.
You will not defile these mysteries. Burn in righteous fire. I can't cast that spell. That still can charge me.
$37. Got a couple small little upgrades from greens, but nothing too crazy. Definitely vendoring that. All that stuff.
Have a good one.
Time to make the run to Decimus. Fortunately, I have the flight path. Um, what's my reasoning for keeping my Hearth in Stormwind? Stranglethorn Veil.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
Well, this flight path is faster than the Aberdeen flight path.
I am honored. Good luck, friend.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry I haven't been chatting much, just kind of been chilling. So, making the run down to Desolus so I can start doing Desolus quests. Trying to avoid Stranglethorn Vale as much as I can, even though like it's a good questing zone for this level range. I am worried that it is going to be packed to hell, and I won't be able to do any quests. So it seems like the questing zones out in Kalimdor seem to be a lot more reasonable. Like I went down to Shimmering Flats earlier today and did like all of the quests here, and it was pretty reasonable. There was still a decent amount of players around, but I could definitely very easily just like kill mobs and get the quest items I needed without like, you know, desperately hunting for like tags. So we're gonna go to Desolus, and I'm hoping it'll be kind of similar since it's kind of out of the way, especially for Alliance. This is such just a long run. But you want to get down here at some point, anyways, to get the prerequisite for the Scarlet Monastery quest. Get that done. To plan to get an axe in a couple levels. And that two-hander will probably just carry me all the way to my 50s. And then on my 50s, probably just end up trying to just heal a bunch of dungeons to get levels. So a super long run for sure, but once it's done, we'll be done, and then we'll have Desolus unlocked, which will be super nice. Or have the flight path unlocked, anyways. I mean, and I did join a guild. Um, Looks like we have a decent amount of paladins, but a lot of them want to play ret at max level, which I don't get that at all. I don't know. I just like did that couple Scholar Monastery runs on as ret, and it was not very fun. You're literally just auto attacking, and you're occasionally judging. Sometimes you use your utility spells, but not often. Yeah, I don't know if I can do the Scarlet Path quest at 35, even with like Exorcism. I almost wonder, it's probably best to try and do it at 36. It might be doable at 36. I think the mobs are 38, 39, I believe. But being 36 means we'd have like rank 3 of Exorcism, which would definitely make that a lot easier to kill those mobs. So Gold wise, 30 gold. Yeah, I think we're on track to have the gold we need to dual spec. Which I think will be 15 nice.
King's honor, friend.
We'll just grab all of these. I can't remember which one it is. There's one that I like to do.
Here there. Watch your back. Off with you.
Make sure we grab the flight path. Definitely want to make sure we've got that. Da, 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 da. I don't know why. I'm just being paranoid. I always do this. I'm gonna just double check and make sure I can actually fly. Um, da, da. Yeah, okay. Have the actual flight path. And then yeah, I'll grab down the starter path. I guess we go do the demon quest. So it's like right there. Grab down the scarlet path. My bags are getting pretty full. Oh, I forgot to go turn in the Iron Forge quest. I definitely should have done that on the way. Demons. There's like no other quests in this area, and this is like kind of right outside, so it'll be pretty easy just to kind of farm this and get it done. I think these things are stealthed, I believe. Or a lot of them are. Be right back. Got my phone. And there's one other player here so far. Yeah, this looks alright, I think. Oh, you jerk. Fuck that guy. Second warlock in this area. Should maybe head up over here. Yeah, we're gonna let him grab that stuff. I'm gonna head up here.
It's still recharging.
Large knapsack. 12 slot bag. Let's go. It's big. Literally big. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Yeah. Okay. There's a dude over here.
I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, still a decent amount of players in these questing areas. I wonder if they should have had 2 servers, like for each type, like each server type, if that makes sense. Like 2 PvE servers, 2 PvP servers, for each region, right? Like 2 NA PvE servers, 2 NA PvP servers, 2 NA hardcore servers. But they may just be figuring. I mean, I know why they did it, because they just figure the player counts are going to drop. I don't know though. I'm actually really curious to see how the player population kind of, you know, bears out on these servers. Um, like people know what they're getting into, right? Like people know this is classic. This is kind of the experience that you have. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have kind of hopped back into here from my old guild, and those were a lot of players like me that were pretty burned out, honestly, on like Wrath. I I am of the opinion that in hindsight, I don't think Wrath was a fun expansion. Um, I understand looking back why it ended up being like so popular at the time it was out, because obviously there was a lot of things Wrath did that these versions of WoW wasn't doing. Um, but interestingly enough, I think all the basically Wrath to me feels like kind of the first. It's like the prototypical retail expansion, essentially, right? Where things just get easier to do. Things become streamlined. You get instance finders, right? You get like dungeon finder. Um, you get different difficulties of raids in Wrath too, right? That's where all that stuff starts out. So I don't know. Wrath feels very much like kind of the prototype retail server and experience. But because it's the first, it doesn't have like all of the kind of fleshed out stuff I think that modern 2024 WoW has. And ultimately just makes it like just kind of overall a little bit of a weaker experience, right? Whereas if you want like the RPG experience, um, you play vanilla in TBC. And so I think a lot of the people in my guild were pretty much just done with Wrath and like had literally zero interest in Cataclysm. And here they are, they're back again playing Classic, like a lot. I've seen a lot of people, like old names, hopping into hopping onto these new Classic servers, which is cool for sure. But there was a lot of servers they just didn't have any interest in playing, like a lot of them did hop into Season of Discovery. I think there was a lot of hype for that. I think there was a lot of hope that that would kind of be kind of the new version of Classic, right? Like Classic with a twist, so like some more interesting things. And certainly Phase 1 was really fun, I think. I think Phase 1 was definitely pretty fun, but it feels to me like they didn't have any real plans after Phase 1. All right, how do I get up here? Can I okay, there we go. Um, and Phase 2 was like okay for SOD, but it certainly I don't think was anywhere near as good as certainly wasn't anywhere near as good as Phase 1 was. And then the later phases I think just kind of fell off a bit. But even then, I think there are more players back for kind of original vanilla, you know? So yeah, I think there's a lot of people that just want to play kind of the original version of the game, basically, warts and all. There was definitely some things like thinking about like paladins. There are things that I really liked that they did in SOD with paladin. But there's also like I don't know. There's also I think a lot of things that they did that I don't really like. I feel like they just took a lot. I feel like with the runes they took a lot of abilities from later expansions like Burning Crusade and Wrath and Kata and Mop, and they just like slapped them on to the classes and like didn't really test what the implications of that was. And I don't know, like the Paladin's interesting in Season of Discovery. It's like it's kind of fun, but it's weird. That's like kind of the best way I can explain it. It is weird in Season of Discovery. It's supposed to be. I wonder if there's that building up there. Yeah, let's head up there. I mean, I really think the best version of like the old kind of style of Paladin, I really think is just TBC Paladin. I don't know. I really like Prot in TBC Paladin. Or I like Prot Paladin a lot in TBC. You know, I feel like they kind of improved on a lot of the issues that Paladin had originally. Jesus, that guy's like parrying like all my attacks. Ooh, first Mage Weave. Second Mage Weave. And I've never really played Rhett in TBC, but from what a lot of people tell me, they say that Rhett is like at its most fun in TBC. I think that's because people really like seal twisting. I've never done seal twisting, but I could see why it would be so appealing. Holy shit! I've like missed like all my autos. Oh god, did I hit H? I did. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, was my... There we go. So I could definitely see why people would like I understand the appeal of seal twisting, right? Like I get why people would like that spec or why they would like that kind of rotation. It's definitely something where you would need to have experience with it to like it. I bet it's one of those things where like when you initially start trying to do it, it's frustrating because you're like, I don't understand this, I don't grasp it or whatever. But as you do it more and more and more, you start to kind of get a hang of it, and then like you really start to feel like, okay, yes, I can totally 100% understand how I'm supposed to do this weird kind of emergent gameplay that arises out of just the quirks of this like particular spec. Dogepi chest guard. Stamina and spirit for leather. Yeah, not really worth it. Okay, can we get some like horns here, people? Hello? Hello? Can you stop parrying like every attack I do? That'd be great too. Okay, did I get like 5 Stealer commands in a row? Great. So that means I'm gonna get like none off of this mob. It's gonna be all just white hits. Yeah, it's all just white hits. Alright, I need 4 horns. Alright, 3 horns. Let's grab this Shadow Stalker here.
I can't cast that yet.
Can actually range pull stuff here. How much damage was Blessing of Might adding? It seemed like it was adding 20 to 30 damage on my autos. What am I doing? Like 110 right now on white hits? Let me try Blessing of Might over Blessing of Wisdom. But I think if I do Blessing of Might over Blessing of Wisdom, I can't really like press like a lot of buttons. Like I don't think I can press like Judgment on cooldown or anything like that. Or even like use like Exorcism just to pull. Doesn't seem to be that much more. It's a couple points basically. Yeah. It's probably like 10 to 15 extra damage on like white hits and things like that. But it'd probably just be better if I could just press like my spells a little bit more often. I bet. Two more horns here. Seems like most of the people have cleared out around here, so. Two more horns. Yeah, Blessing of Might doesn't seem to add that much damage, which is kind of weird, for sure. Feels like it should be adding more, but I guess it doesn't. I wonder if I should perception here. There's like stealth mobs hanging out. Not seeing any. Okay. Definitely got a few mobs here. Still need 2 more horns. All right, 1 more horn. Last time of the owl. That's not bad. There we go. Got all the horns we need. Okay, let's make our way out of here. Probably gonna have to kill a couple things on the way out, but it should be fine. We'll definitely hit 35 with this. Yeah, I think being able to just press even like just like an extra judgment every so often is like more damage, I think, than Blessing of Might overall. Questing, I'm pretty sure.
What's on your mind? Good.
Nice. All right. And I might actually just log here. First point into vengeance. Definitely feels like kind of weak early on when you only get like 3% bonus from crits, but when you start getting like 15% bonus from crits, it's definitely pretty nice. Talk to this person. We'll render that. Hold on to that helm. Render the scroll. Hold on to the rest of this stuff, I think.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and log out here. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good night. We'll be back on tomorrow for sure. Continue the leveling. Our goal is to try to get, if not level 40 by tomorrow, then definitely by Thursday. And get that full Scarlet Monastery run in to get the axe, and then that will be probably kind of our peak plateau or whatever up until the 50s or whatever, and then we'll just focus on gearing up for Holy. So